guys, welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a Google tips and tricks video. You probably already saw by the title of this video. And in this video, I'm just gonna show you some tips and tricks for Google. Mostly for, some of them will be for like everyone in general, and some will be for like programmers. But either way, let's get right into it. So the first tip I'm gonna show you is that, let's say you're searching for something, so Python Manjaro. Okay, I'm gonna this. Okay, so as you can see, there's like missing right here, and it says like the word it's missing, streaming. So if I want that definitely like in my search results, then I can just put quotes around it, quotation marks. And as you can see, there's nothing with missing streaming, but there's stuff with Manjaro and all that, because I didn't put quotation marks about that. So if I put quotation marks around that, now there's no missing Manjaro either as I go down. So that's like a cool feature. Never used it that much, but it's there for anyone that needs it. It only came in use one time for me. Either way, let's move on to second. So Python audio streaming. So if I just search this, as you can see, I get a lot of PyAudio results. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. I don't know if I count that, but whatever. 4 to 5-ish. That's kind of a decent amount, but let's say I don't want PyAudio. Normal thing I would do before I learned like the tip, I would just do without PyAudio, but I realized that just gets me more PyAudio results, PyAudio in my search term. So one way to not get PyAudio in your search results is just by adding a dash. Now this works with any keyboard, not just PyAudio. You can just like, basically when you search the search result you want to, and you're getting a bunch of results, like you want like a certain company. I mean, you don't want like a certain result because for some reason your computer's lagging so much and it can't handle that much. Then or not that, I mean, like if you searched up let's say a programmer question like, why is pip not working? And you get a bunch of Stack Overflow, which I doubt you wouldn't want. You can just do dash Stack Overflow, and it will just take out all the Stack Overflow questions. But either way, as you can see, the dash, now if I run it, I have no PyAudio. Now I can just show you this real quick, that it actually works. If I do Linux, as you can see, I get all of this. Now if I do Linux, as you can see, I get no search results. Same thing, like if I do PyAudio, and then search this. Okay. But then if I take out, no, my bad. But as you can see, I get a bit of PyAudio, but the PyAudio is not the same because this has a dash in the middle, so it's not perfect, and this one has the PY and then audio. But as you can see, if I go into the bold words, there's nothing for like the Py sound that's related to PyAudio, but not like the same exact search result. But as you can see, it actually works. So now I'm gonna show you the other one, another one. So let's say I'm searching for why is Linux better than Windows not better than Linux. I get a ton of websites, but let's say I just want Stack Overflow. So I can do input : and then the website plus their domain. So as you can see, I'm only getting Stack Overflow. This is Stack Exchange, which is like Stack Overflow. And once you go down and it runs out of Stack Overflow results, you can see that it actually starts filling up with like the other results that may have Stack Overflow in it, or like the closest to Stack Overflow. Now this is going to be for all of my tips, like even the dash, if it's not a result. Never mind, not the dash, but maybe the quotation marks or something. Not sure, but for definite, it works. It does that in this. Now, let's say Reddit.com. Now, I'm not gonna get Stack Overflow. I'm only gonna get Reddit unless it runs out of Reddit. I don't think. Yeah, see, last one was. But besides that, all of them were Reddit. So that's one. And yeah, those are basically all the tips and tricks. Now I'm going to show you a couple of websites you can use. So one of them is Stack Overflow. Most of you know this. This community is mostly friendly. I'm saying mostly because there are a few encounters I had in this Stack Overflow that they were being mean to me in some way. So yeah, as you can see, you can ask questions. These are the most recent questions. I can ask a question right now. And most of the times you're not going to be asking questions. You're actually just going to be looking at questions that are already answered, because most of the issues you went through, other developers have probably already went through, so they probably ask questions in Stack Overflow. And you can just read the answers. But yeah, if you can't find anything, you can just ask a question, and I usually get my answer in 1 hour of me asking it, or even sometimes 30 minutes. But at other times, it takes me a day when the questions get a little more difficult and all that, algorithm questions. But yeah, and I'm gonna show you another website, Stack Exchange. This is literally just like Stack Overflow, except it's literally Stack Overflow on a different website. As you can see, comments and everything, users. Yeah, and it has the same icons about too. Same sidebar. So yeah. And the third website I'm gonna show you, Stack Blog. Now this is Stack Overflow. Now this is part of Stack Overflow. This is more tech issues type thing, or podcast, or basically tech issues and articles, kind of. As you can see, it's like a blog kind of thing. But if I have tech issues, I might find my answers here. Some days, most of the time, I kind of always find them in Stack Overflow and Stack Exchange, and very little of Stack Blog. You can see it also as podcast. I guess it's pretty good for productivity. If you're not doing anything, you just want to relax, you can just listen to podcasts or read articles. But the last website I have for you, coding and all that and tech, is GitHub Issues. Now I'm just not talking about GitHub.com. I don't know why it brought me there. I don't know why I typed it. But GitHub Issues. So GitHub Issues, if you don't know what that is, it's basically each repository actually has this. So if I go to GitHub.com, and I'll just do a repository that's, yeah, okay. And I go to issue. As you can see, I can post questions and people can answer them. So if I do word cogs issue, okay, if I go here, oh wait, this person doesn't have it. GitHub issues, Discord cogs. Okay. Now if I go here and I just go to their issues. Okay, let's just take this. Many other people that actually talk in this, but this is kind of like a small community-ish thing. But if you look at I don't know if open. Okay, so let's try this. This might actually have some. Okay, yeah. So if you look at all these big communities, they actually have a decent amount of answers. Like this. So they ask a question, they give some code examples, and As you can see, there's a ton of people just recommending them websites to look at or documentation, or even like the actual code fix, like in code, as you can see right here. And some of them just like say it something like this, but like in longer. I usually like the code examples much more, so I look out for those. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I know it was pretty short, but these are like kind of like the main tips and tricks. This video can go on as long as it wants. All the other ones I'd barely use. Not that much. So hope you enjoyed watching. Stay tuned for other videos. And peace out.